Hey everyone, I'm going to be opening up a merchandise store very soon. I wanted your feedback on what you'd like to see for the design and what kind of paraphernalia you'd like to see it on. There's a poll in the description. If you could fill that out, I'd be super appreciative. And that's about it. Alright, let's begin the video. Welcome to Overwatch, the game where if you pick only one hero and refuse to switch, we lose the game and I break my desk. And today I'm going to teach you how to do just that with Tracer, codename Ass Controversy. The tiny and squishy little offensive hero known for such actions as pissing me the fuck off and constantly resetting the point capture overtime clock. But what is Tracer's story? The youngest of all the Overwatch agents, Lena Oxton, or Tracer, was a pilot and was inducted to test the new teleporting fighter, the Slipstream. Unfortunately, the teleportation matrix on the fighter malfunctioned and completely disappeared, making most people think she was dead. She was found a few months later, but was suffering from chronal disassociation, meaning she was constantly phasing in and out of time, unable to control any of it. However, our monkey from the moon, Winston, made a chronal accelerator, aka that big ass thing on her chest, to keep her in the present, but also gives her the neat ass power she has today. When Overwatch fell, she kept fighting the good fight until now, I guess, where the only thing she seems to be fighting is my short temper. But what is she like in-game? Well, she's probably the fastest hero out of all of them and one of the most annoying. She simply zips her way in, does damage to you, then zips her way out. She's basically this huge nuisance whose main job is to either keep resetting or contesting an objective, or make you so damn angry that you say, fuck the objective, I'm gonna go kill this Tracer. She's basically a solo hero. You let her go in the back and fuck with the enemy team so that they get really damn angry and then go to try to kill her while you all take the objective. That's basically Tracer's main job. She also has the hardest time dealing with these damn 20-tick servers, as you always feel like you've blinked before that Roadhog hook hits you, but alas, I guess you didn't, and now you're dead. Now let's talk abilities, but let's do them speedy. Tracer has two pistols. They do 6 to 1.5 damage between 11 to 30 meters and have 40 rounds to fire a 40 round second with 1 second reload. You empty the magazine in a second and reload in a second. Awesome. Her shift is blink. You move a direction 7 meters and can store 3 charges, and 1 charge comes back every 3 seconds. Awesome. Tracer's E is recall. Total recall. Goes back 3 seconds at time. Takes 1.25 seconds to do this and has 12 second cooldown. This also restores your health to what you had back at the time. Her ultimate is pulse bomb. You throw a big bomb, will stick to target, steals 400 damage, and 1 second delay is a 3 meter radius. When you play Tracer, you gotta go fast. So how does Tracer play, and when should you play her? Well, Tracer is fast, like holy shit she is fast. But this is also offset by having the lowest health in the game at 150 along with Zenyatta, but she also has a very, very tiny hitbox. The thing about Tracer though is that she's just such an annoyance. She gets in the back line and just sprays you down with clip after clip of her pistols, and even if she isn't doing a ton of damage, she's still doing some damage, and some damage can mean the world in this game. But then one day you'll be playing as some poor McCree or soldier or something, and then your abilities will be on cooldown, and without knowing it, she's right behind you, and point blank Tracer shots don't tickle when she's close enough to touch you. The honest thing about Tracer is that she doesn't do much for your team all the time. I mean, sure, she can help push payloads and contest points, but where she really shines is annoying the enemy team. A Tracer basically thinks, okay, how many of you on the enemy team can I get so tilted that you stop pushing the payload or stop taking the point just so you can follow me and attempt to kill me? You'll be surprised. That can be a pretty high number if you're good enough, which then makes the rest of the enemy team get mad at the teammates for going after the Tracer, and basically everyone just starts yelling at each other. Maybe one person rage quits, another guy starts crying because he's got a lot of stress from school and that's 100 grand in student loans. I mean, you know that shit. This is the thing about Tracer. She's too much of a pain in the ass to ignore, but she's not important enough to send everyone against her. You have that fine line, and a good Tracer makes that line really, really difficult to see. Welcome to the Tracer public service announcement. If I am a Tracer main, remember these things. Number 1, if I already picked Tracer, don't pick another Tracer. We don't need 2 Tracers. Number 2, I can contest the point, but not for very long. I only have 3 charges and my E is on a long cooldown. Don't leave everything to the Tracer, okay? Get on the point with me. Number 3, 20-tick servers are stupid. Playing Tracer makes me feel like I'm being killed by complete cheese bullshit, and the servers aren't helping. There are a ridiculously dumb number of things that can one-shot me, and those servers don't really help, because I know I blinked before I got hit by like 90% of those things I die by, but no. That Hanzo arrow definitely hit me before I blinked. Yeah, sure, that's some bull. And number 4, if I pick Tracer, and then you pick Tracer, and then you're like, oh shit, they picked Tracer, and then you go to Genji, it's not much of a difference. This has been a Tracer PSA. Thank you very much for watching. So on the topic of people that Tracer counters, we have heroes like Reinhardt, Bastion, Mercy, and Roadhog. Reinhardt because getting behind him will literally force him to either drop his shield or turn it around, which stops the push. Bastion because getting behind him is easy. It's very easy to drop a bomb on him and dip out. Mercy because nobody protects their Mercy. And Roadhog because you charge your ultimate meter very fast as Tracer and you just can't miss a shot on him. Heroes that counter Tracer generally go along the lines of Zarya, Zenyatta, Hanzo, and Junkrat. Now, this basically is very dependent on the Tracer player. In a sense, none of these heroes can counter a good Tracer player because they know how to work around them. But the reason I picked them was because Zarya can put her shield on people to basically stop a Tracer from blowing them up or keep herself alive. Zenyatta because even though he blows up very quickly, the Discord orb on Tracer makes pretty much everything in the game one-shot her. Hanzo because even if he can't seem to land his normal arrows, the scatter arrow is going to instantly kill you. And Junkrat because you'll always blink accidentally into Junkrat bombs or you'll step on one of his traps and you can't E during his traps and then you're basically dead. The best blue Tracer skin is the hot pink one, the best purple is the golden one, the best legendary skin is T-Racer. Not really, I just like the name. The best emote is the laugh just for the face at the end. The best victory pose is the triggering part 2. The best voice line is this one. You got it. Cause she says you got it, but she sounds like she's saying you good when spammed. It's kind of weird. The 2 best sprays are this one because it's very clear that she's insinuating you're looking at her ass, and the pew 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 spray. And finally, the best highlight intro is probably this one because it just looks cool, you know? So let's wrap up. Tracer is a very fast, very speedy backline flanker. She goes on solo missions basically to kill any of the squishy targets or just annoy any of the other enemy teams and force them to go fight her instead of go on the objective. A good Tracer is horribly terrifying and has a massive skill ceiling and can just dismantle enemy teams and make everyone rage quit because fighting Tracer is such a pain. She's great at rooting out stationary targets like Bastions, Torbjorn turrets, or perhaps a Reinhardt. And she can also blow up squishy targets if she gets close enough to deal with them. She also gets blown up by pretty much everything in the game, so that's why a good Tracer player will be able to dodge all that crazy shit. And that's about it. This has been the One Trick Pony Guide to Tracer. Thank you so much for watching. Twitch, Twitter, and second channel links are all in the description. I hope you have a fantastic day. And cheers, love. Bricky is here. Bye-bye.